Here is my ranking of the New Who Doctors from least to most favorite. Coming in at last place, because there has to be a last place, is Christopher Eccleston, because he only got one season. I didn't have too much fun watching it. In fact, this kind of deterred me from watching Doctor Who for a long time. I don't think he did a bad job. I just think he had a really insurmountable job. He's just not my favorite. Controversial pick, but number 4 is David Tennant. Now, don't get me wrong. I think he did an amazing job. He has some of the best stories of Doctor Who. He's just not my favorite Doctor. I think this Doctor is covering up a lot of his trauma. I think he's very bitter. I think that maybe he needs to go to therapy. And at times, he's a bit scary. He's just not the Doctor that when I see him, my heart lights up. But he did do an amazing job. Number 3 is Peter Capaldi, and I honestly didn't think that I would like this man, and I was so upset when the 11th Doctor died, and I was like, who's this old man trying to be my Doctor? But his speeches. I go back to my favorite moments of the show, and it's him. And you can tell that the heart exudes. He really loves the people no matter how much he tries to pretend like he doesn't have some of that old Who Doctor bitterness in him. He also has the really sweet New Who Doctor in him too. And man, can this dude give speeches! I want to emphasize that we are talking about my favorite as in the characterization of the Doctor, because even though I didn't love Jodie's run, I love the 13th Doctor so much. She exudes everything that I think is great about the Doctor. I almost feel like Jodie excised all the bad things that I didn't like about the Doctor and only kept the great things, making her such a happy, such an optimistic Doctor. She calls her people fam because they're like her family to her. She's that smart kind of sexy, and I love that she lives up to the Doctor's name of never being cruel, never being unkind, never being cowardly. Matt Smith is my favorite Doctor. He is Doctor Who at its peak. I have no notes for him. I don't think he did anything wrong as the Doctor at all. Best characterization. He was happy. He could be serious. He fought so hard for the people he loved, and everybody in the universe knew it. Number 1. But let me know what your order is. How do you rank as far as who's your favorite of the New Who Doctors?